morning, my fit lifers. It's Saturday morning, typical bulldog snoring in the background. I'm gonna show you guys today in this video a refeed day for me, which please keep in mind I am in bikini prep. I am now officially 7 weeks out today. So a refeed for me at this point is gonna look much different than someone who's not in prep. And it really varies, so I can't stress that enough when you guys are seeing the foods and how much I eat, that it's very different for everyone. So it's only 9:27 on Saturday morning. I've already gotten my cardio done and my lift in. I made a change this week and went back to my old gym that I used to go to, Well-Rounded Health and Fitness in Syracuse. They're an amazing gym. They're so supportive of the bodybuilding competition for any bodybuilders. They're just very well versed in bodybuilding, and so I started training there this week, which has been a really good choice for me. So I actually got out of bed at my usual time, which is 4:50 in the morning on a Saturday. That's not easy to do and train, so it's pretty badass that I'm already home. It's a little bit closer to my house. You guys know sometimes I complain that I'm like a little far away from my gym, so it feels good to be home. I don't have to like eat on the go. I'm actually making my first meal at home. So I found this bread at Target this week. I've seen like Nikki Blackcatter and other people use it. This Nature Zone, it's whole wheat, and it's like very thick and fluffy, and it's only 60 calories and 12 carbs in one slice. So I've been like fantasizing about having French toast ever since I bought this bread. So I'm gonna make 4 slices of French toast. I haven't had French toast in a hot friggin' minute. So I'm like, well, I wanna make a protein French toast. So I'm not sure how it'll turn out. I put some cashew milk in there. I did a half a scoop of vanilla MTS whey, thinking it'll sweeten it up. Put some cinnamon in there, of course. Just like some egg substitute. And a little Splenda. So I've got my oven heating, and I'm gonna make myself some French toast.
I'm getting you Instagramming.
I want to Instagram that shit. I've been like thinking about this all week. I don't know that it really looks that impressive.
It's not gonna.
But the fact that I have a big plate of carbs sitting in front of me impresses me. Alright, so here's my French toast. I just put a little spray butter on top, a little more cinnamon, and a little bit of this Maple Grove Farms sugar-free maple flavor low-calorie syrup, which is 6 carbs for 1/4 a cup. And this, if I use a little of this, it doesn't cause me any GI issues, which I know it does for some people. But I'm gonna dig into that. And even though it's protein French toast, I did add a little protein powder, a little egg. Doesn't really add up to that much protein. So I am gonna have a protein shake along with it. For me, I just find if I'm eating like a higher carb meal, I like to have some protein to go with it to help kind of fill me up and keep me satisfied a little bit longer than sitting there and only eating carbs. So I think after this, I'm gonna answer some YouTube comments, and I'm gonna shower before 10 a.m. so that I may actually make a YouTube video and not look like a homeless person for once. You know? I know you guys love like looking at me with like my little top hat on that's all sweaty still, with like half makeup on, crustiness. So
it's on the docket today. Jurassic Park IMAX.
in your MRI.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll have like my nails done or something fun. But yeah, I'm gonna dig into this big, I don't know what's better. Is it better to just dig into the whole stack and eat it like that? Or do you take it one at a time?
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What's the way to go on this to be most satisfied? Refeed day, starting it out with French toast. I did a good ass job. You know what? I haven't just had like bread in a while. I friggin' love bread. I love carbs. Have nothing against it. I just don't I don't typically allocate my carbs that way, especially during bikini prep.
What do we call those egg sandwiches? Isn't that technically bread?
Well, it's English muffins.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about like slices of
Yeah,
bread. I don't eat I don't like buy loaves of bread. Like I have anytime I eat bread, it's typically P28 bread, so this is a little different.
Should you tell everyone how you're a dinner roll whore?
What?
You're a dinner roll whore. Like legit. Like we used to go to the movies, and what would your snack be?
So like we would go on movie dates because
this is before we really
that's how we
lifted.
met at the movie theater. We worked together, so we got free movies. So there was at the time it was PNC, for any of you that remember a PNC. That was the grocery store. We'd go in there, and for like a snack, I would literally get a package of 6 dinner rolls. Was it 6 of them?
6.
And they were like the white flour, like super soft, like delicious dinner rolls. Like I'd freaking get a package of dinner rolls.
I'd get like a chocolate chip muffin or something sweet, and she'd get dinner rolls.
Okay, because in my head at this time, it was like, well, it's bread, it's low in fat, and I freaking loved bread. Like I would eat so much bread in high school. I was also vegetarian too. I wasn't a very healthy vegetarian.
And of course, she chews with her mouth open.
I'm trying to multitask here.
These aren't shrinking. She's supposed to have abs by tomorrow, she said.
Yeah, I'm on point to have a full set of abs by tomorrow. I've been working really hard at it. I feel confident. I'll show you the results. Hey guys, it's almost 1 o'clock now. I've showered and done my hair, and I look like a human being, somewhat, now. So we're gonna leave for the afternoon for a little bit, and so I'm gonna have a little lunch. I've got probably the same thing I always show in video, but I've pretty much been eating the same kind of stuff every day, which is new for me, but it's working. Like, I'm totally good with it. So I'm eating 4 ounces of 95 ground hamburger that Jason grilled, and I've got about 100 grams here of fresh bell pepper. I've been getting like the variety pack of the yellow, orange, and red, and just chopping those all up so I have them for the week. And then I've got like 140 grams of fresh strawberries. I put a little yellow mustard on my hamburger. No, I don't Trek mustard. And I also was feeling very tired since I got up at 4:50 this morning. Was kind of tired. So I'm having this citrus, is it called citrus? Ultra Citron Monster. Ooh, this is like the best Monster, hands down. Like I was obsessed with the white one, but this is my new favorite. It's just perfect for summertime. It's refreshing, gives you that little zip. I need a little zip today, and it's like 4 carbs in the whole thing, so that's good for me. Caffeine is like what the hell is it? It's always so hard to find. 152 milligrams. So I'm not caffeine sensitive, but honestly, I haven't been having as much caffeine as I used to. One thing I wanted to do during this prep versus other preps I used to like way over caffeinate myself in effort to decrease my appetite and not cheat on my diet. Is that the healthiest approach? No, but let's be honest, that's what a lot of people do between the fat burners, the pre-workouts, and energy drinks, coffee, you name it, it's all got caffeine in it. So I'm trying really hard to keep this prep very healthy and what's best maintainable for me. So I've been having like some branched chain aminos on my way to the gym. Sometimes I have the ones that have a little caffeine in them, but nothing excessive. And I haven't really been doing a lot of pre-workout right now, not because I don't love it, I do, but I've just been trying to be a little bit mindful of my caffeine consumption at this point in time. I'm 7 weeks out, so if I need a little more closer to the competition, then I probably will do what I have to do, but I don't want to be over-caffeinating myself ridiculously. And some of you might think I am based on me drinking a Monster, but you have no idea how much caffeine I used to consume. So, with all that said, I'm going to shove this food down my pie hole, and I think I'm going to have to pack some food to go with us because we're going to the movies. So I don't really feel like spending money eating out. You can certainly be a flexible dieter and eat out, and I believe you can do that in prep as well. I'm just trying to save my money right now. So that's it for right now. I'm gonna lunch and I'll see you in the next clip. Hey guys, it's like 3:30 right now, and I promised the husband that we'd go watch Jurassic World. Is it Jurassic World? Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World, actually. Yeah.
Jurassic World in IMAX. So we are going to that. We kind of had a rush here. I didn't really meal prep. I'm not like really feeling eating out of Tupperwares on the weekend, so I just brought a couple snacks with me. I will most definitely eat this chocolate cookie dough Quest bar during the movie. And then I also threw in my bag one of these Justin's vanilla almond butters. These are delicious, but for a refeed day, I still have the same fat macros to work with, so you have to be a little bit careful to be able to get in the extra carbs and not go over fat, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat this or not. I threw in one of my little caramel sea salt bars. These are good with 18 carbs and just like 2 grams of fat. And that's all I threw in here. I got some Sour Patch Kid gum. That's pretty good stuff. We're gonna walk through the mall, so I don't know if I'm gonna grab like anything like Swedish fish or something to eat.
If so, we'll bring the
movie.
wrapper out and show you.
I'll show you guys what I end up eating, but that's movie snacks on the go right now. Probably need some type of cold beverage to stay awake because this little lady is like tired. Like, I'm tired this weekend. I just want to take a nap.
Comment below if you think Kara looks beautiful today.
Aww.
Comment below if you love her hair.
Are you cushing my head?
Cush.
We'll see you soon. Alright guys, so we kind of had an epic fail going to the movie. We went up there and Jason was in line for tickets. I went and purchased my big Coke Zero, and it ended up being that the movie was sold out. So there wasn't going to be another movie for like another 5 hours, and we live like 45 minutes away. So we ended up skipping the movie. I did end up eating we sat in the food court and I ate my Quest bar, and I had shoved my Fiber One bar like down my throat while we were walking in because I was getting really hungry. So that's what I ended up eating. We just got back home, so now I'm gonna eat dinner. I felt like very kind of tired all day today, so I just need like a big meal. So I made like a basic steak salad. Jason grilled the steak for me. It's just whatever, regular sirloin steak. With some arugula and these little yellow sweet tomatoes, some purple onion. I used this light blue cheese dressing, couple tablespoons of that, which I may not even need it that much, but that's okay. And because it's refeed, so I have higher carb, I've got a bowl of these little russet potatoes. Just steamed them up, and then Jason threw them on the grill for a few minutes. It's like 225 grams, so it's a good portion of carbs for me. I put on there some of it's like the Sargento reduced fat cheddar cheese and a dollop of Greek yogurt. That's a great, if you have plain Greek yogurt, you can use that to sub out sour cream, and it tastes seriously just as good without any of the fat. So that's what I'm gonna eat for my meal. I'm hoping it gives me a little bit of energy, but we're pretty much like home buddies, and we're laying low tonight anyways because we're both tired. So I'm gonna eat this now, and then I think I have a little bit left to eat later. I bought some other stuff to eat later. I'll show you then.
He's so loud.
He is so loud, I'm sorry. At least he's... Hey guys, so it's 9 o'clock at night now, and I'm just finishing up for the day for what I'm eating, and I essentially just had some carbs left. I'm eating about, I think it was like 220 grams of watermelon, which is like, I forget how many carbs, but I just basically had carbs left for the end of the night. My last meal was pretty filling, so this should take me through my refeed day. One thing I do want to say, because I do usually share my calories and where I'm at, please be mindful that I am in bikini prep, and I am a petite female, and I have no issue sharing my macros or what I'm currently doing, whether it's refeed, whether it's cutting. Like I told you guys, I'm going to be very transparent. But I've noticed a lot of people commenting, some people commenting that it's triggered them in some ways, which if that's the case, maybe you should not watch these videos. I hate to say that, but I don't want to trigger anyone's eating disorders by any means. And some of the other comments I've gotten too is like, wow, I don't know how you like eat so little. And I know no one means that to be like offensive, but it's like, it does bother me in a way, because I don't want to be, I'm not putting out these videos to be like, look at me, I eat so little kind of thing. And I think it's kind of a misconception right now with some of what's in my opinion, on Instagram with all these girls in particular. I'm going to just stick with females maintaining these super lean physiques that are just they're just like, oh my god, how do they maintain that year round? And they say they eat how many ever calories and they barely do cardio. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't always believe it. People put out there on social media what they want everyone to see and think, and I don't believe everyone's honest about what they're doing to maintain that or what they're doing to, have that body, and I'll leave it at that. And, in general, guys, I'm a small girl. I'm 5'2" on a tall day, and I've always been a very petite frame. My basal metabolic rate, that's the baseline calories your body needs just to kind of sustain daily function, is not very high. I'm anywhere from 1,100 to 1,300 baseline calories. That can increase with my activity level, among other things. And right now, being in bikini prep, in order to get lean, like exceptionally lean, to be able to compete on stage, I do have to cut my calories to a point that is not maintainable. It's not healthy in the long term. This is nothing I'm going to do long term. And when I get to my bikini, when I'm getting closer to stage, that's nothing I'm going to maintain. So I just want to put it out there that, this is the reality of what you have to do for bikini prep. For a natural bikini competitor, I'm not using any fat burners or anything right now. I'm truly just following, if it fits your macros, following my plan. I'm working my ass off in the gym, and this is my metabolism. And I'm also 31 years old. I'm not 16. I'm not making gains overnight, and it doesn't come easy. And this is the hard work that I have to put in. And this is kind of how my body actually always has been, even when I was in my 20s. The periods of time when I kind of lost a lot of weight, I was eating 900,000 calories. And I know, oh my God, like that's crazy. My body truly, I'm a small person. It doesn't require much. So I'm just putting that out there because I know I'm going to get people commenting below, oh my God, you don't eat a lot. And for a refeed, understand, for me, for my current body fat and how lean I am, I don't have to refeed a crazy amount right now. Like, I'm not super lean where my body needs a ton. I haven't been in an extreme calorie deficit for a long period of time where we really need to refeed me, but I'm having a small refeed once a week. I will link here if you guys want to take a look at my refeed video. I did do a dietitian talk to kind of talk more about refeeds and why they're good for your hormone levels and things of that nature, but that was a very long preface. But today for my refeed, my goals, so for my refeed, everything stays the same. My protein, I aim for 120. My fat, I'm aiming for 40 right now. I'm 7 weeks out from competition. And on my refeed day, I aim for 190 carbs. And that's currently right now. That could change tomorrow. It really just depends on how things are going. So today overall, I ended up going a little bit higher on protein. I was 132. I do struggle with protein a bit because even when I get some carbs and things in at the end of the night, those little bit of protein grams add up. So I had 132 grams of protein, 180 carbs, 41 grams of fiber, 39 grams of fat, and daily calories, just to give you an idea, ended up being 1507. And typically on my non-refeed days, I'm about around 1300. So to me, it makes sense. I actually don't feel like overly restricted. I have been feeling hungry this week, but it's a good thing because it shows me that you're going to have to feel hungry if you're going to start burning through those fat stores. I mean, that's just the reality of it. I'm not going to walk around all day going, I'm so satisfied right now, like that's kind of part of the grind when it comes to being a competitor. You're going to be hungry and, you have to learn your own little tricks around that. But, I feel very healthy right now. I don't feel like I'm doing anything extreme or crazy. I'm still eating fruit after dark. I'm eating lots of carbs and fruits and vegetables. I've been in prep before where like no fruit was allowed. Fruit was evil. No fructose. And And I don't feel that way. Like, I feel very good about where things are at, where my diet's at, and I just wanted to put that out there. For those of you watching these videos, I like to put them out there because you guys said they're helpful, they give you great ideas for things to eat, and I'm glad to hear that. I just want to make sure people do understand everyone's macronutrient needs are different, and just understand the fact that I am in bikini prep right now, trying to get my body to a non-maintainable state. I'm trying to get as lean as I can for my competition. So just keep that in mind, and I hope you guys are enjoying these videos and you're finding it helpful. I'm gonna munch down on my watermelon and probably drink some Branch Gains POG green apple. That stuff's the shit. If you guys did not know, POG, Chris Jones and Vince came out with that. It's available at tigerfitness.com, and you can use my 5% discount code for it. It's super tasty, green apple. It's friggin' delicious. Just shake it up with some ice. It's good. So I'm gonna probably drink some of that after this and relax and rest, because that's just as important for prep as well. So I'm doing a lot of being a homebody, resting and relaxing, and that is fine by me. I'm loving every second of it. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a like. Please share this video with others. Please recommend my channel to other people if they don't already subscribe. Trying to spread the word on my channel. Thank you all, and we'll see you soon.
Meal prepping is huge.
You motherfucker! That's not funny! I want to push you off the deck right now. I'm mad at you. I think I'm legit mad at you. I think we're having our first YouTube